HP month, the entire month of October. Oh my gosh.
Well, you
it's
were only
March.
6 months off. I mean, it could have been worse.
October? What the heck? This is Erin Berger. It's so good to have
Good
you.
to see you. Thank you. Good to be here.
So HP month, we always celebrate the full month of March. HP, kind of a big deal, right? Kind of a big brand all over the world. And this is insane because it's a 17-inch, absolutely amazingly gorgeous laptop at $399, and it's touch screen. I cannot get over all of this. I mean, let's be honest, just the other day, we had a smaller computer, and it was an HP laptop. It was touchscreen for $389. This is 17.3 inches at $399 for another $10, and of course, free shipping. But that is just the beginning of the story. We do have 3 colors. I'm so glad. I thought we had 3 colors. These are silver is the most limited. It's the classic color, of course. We do have it in this moonlight blue, which is super beautiful, kind of a denim-y slate gray blue. And then the winter lavender is so pretty. This is the most popular, always is, isn't it, Erin?
It's such
Isn't that beautiful?
a pretty, talk about a computer you just don't see other places.
True,
that kind of color.
absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna open this up just to give you a visual of the inside because it's full numeric keypad and all the stuff. Take away that nice little coating because this is a brand new laptop. And so will yours be when you get it delivered at $399, which is, by the way, on FlexPay as well. So, oh, and 12 months of financing, you've got that too. I'll break down the math and we'll talk about that. Cool. First though, let's get under the hood.
Let's do it. Let's dive into it. So HP, as Callie so kindly said, we are the #1 selling computer brand in America. We, HP, are the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN. So for all the great I love her pants. I mean, she always looks great, but I love those pants. For all the great fashion Callie sells and the beauty products and the cooking and all the great things here at HSN, the #1 brand at the network is HP. And that's why you tune in here and you see things that you just don't see anywhere else, because we bring things to HSN as their #1 partner that we don't bring anywhere else. This is a great example of that. It's the largest screen. We manufacture, again, we're the #1 selling computer brand in America. This is the largest screen we make. Everywhere else, you see it, it's up there right now that you've purchased separately. Just to point out, we would sell this computer with all of the things that we're including, with the Microsoft 365, I'll talk about that. That comes along with it. All the great software, all the good, you pay over $900 for it. And that's frankly what people expect. When you say 17-inch, when you say touchscreen, when you say Intel inside, I'm gonna get there in a minute, bum, 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 #1 computer brand in America, but the #1 processor brand in the entire world is inside, and not just Intel, not the entry-level Intel, not the beginner Intel. This is the Intel N200 processor. It's a fantastic processor. It is a power processor, and what it means is your computer is faster, it's easier to use. Your computer is also safer because it's Windows 11 in S mode. I'll get into that. One thing to point out, many of you, I know, have Windows 10 computers still. It's been a couple of years since Windows 11 has come out and has become the #1 operating system in America. Windows 10 will no longer be supported by Microsoft as of October this year. I think
That's
it's
where October was coming into my brain.
You read your notes. We gave you way too many dates. What's my birthday, quick?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
It's
Your
okay.
birthday?
It doesn't matter. May the 4th be with you.
Ah!
You'll never forget it again. All right?
2 days after Tracy.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go. October, though, the key takeaway here is in October, Microsoft is no longer going to support Windows 10. So if you have a Windows 10 computer right now, what that means is virus protection and updates and all those things, they don't come anymore. So the reason I mention that is it's March. We'll blink and it'll be October. Frankly, you know, time moves fast. This is the best value we, HP, are going to do on a 17-inch touchscreen until back to school time.
Wow.
So if you want a great price, a computer with a lot of power that is so easy to use, that is so safe to use, and has all the big brands, there's no question this is the deal and this is the time to do it.
By the way, if you buy this laptop, or actually any HP laptop that we have in our inventory, you're gonna get a bonus buy opportunity to buy the HP DeskJet all-in-one. That is the most incredible. It's $49.
Wow.
To get this, it's $100 normal price. It's $49 if you get the this is like a Today Special. Except for calling it a hot deal. So there it is. You can look at the details. It's a printer, copier, scanner. Does it have fax?
Yeah, a print, copy, scan. It has an auto dock feeder in it. You can fax using the HP Smart app, which is a free app.
Got it.
So you can scan right into it, and then you can send it off as a fax. One other thing to mention with this, so you said it's $50 if you buy it.
49, yeah.
49. And it comes with a $25 instant ink card.
Yes.
So it's kind of like getting it for $25.
It is. It's crazy. Plus, you're going to save so much money on ink down the road. Thank God I finally did it.
Instant ink is the best.
Instant ink is the best. So 2 quick things I want to make sure you know about with this computer. It's less than 5 pounds. I mean, to get the big 17.3, this is the size Tracy has, and he just loves it. But it's less than 5 pounds. It's got a battery life of over 10 hours.
That's right.
So you're getting a ton in regards to that. Solid state hard drive is part of the reason you're getting extended battery life. And then really fast charge times.
Yeah, so it has what's called HP Fast Charge, so it charges to 50% full in less than 45 minutes.
Nice.
Here's a quick look at everything you're getting. 17-inch touchscreen display, 4 GB of RAM, 128 gigabyte solid state drive, so it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster, and of course easier to use because of the touchscreen. Intel, bum, 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 #1 processor brand in the world. It's just quality throughout, frankly. Windows 11 in S mode, so it is the safest Windows 11 we've ever had, safest Microsoft operating system, period. Copilot.
Oh, this is huge.
Copilot is so cool. In fact, we have a whole video we're going to show you in a minute on Copilot. Copilot is basically your built-in artificial intelligence. It's now built into the entire Windows 11 ecosystem. It's built into your Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint and Outlook and Access. You want to discover something with your computer. You want to create something with your computer. This is your virtual assistant that pretty much does it for you. It's absolutely extraordinary. Whether you're talking to your computer, you're typing into your computer, you play something to help me focus. As you see here, it'll play music for you. It'll open Spotify for you. It will draft an email to my boss, tell them I would like to be paid 10% more next year, and tell them great reasons why. And I'm not kidding you, it'll do it. I mean, what it's able to do, what it's able to draft, as you see right there, whether it's your emails, whether it's stuff for work or for school or for home or lists, or you're just a lifelong learner, you want to know more about a great piece of art, or you want to create great art. Copilot's amazing, and it is built into your computer. And if you're hearing all this and looking at it and go, wow, that's $1,000 computer kind of stuff, you're right. It is $1,000 computer kind of stuff anywhere else.
Yeah.
If you purchase it all somewhere else, it's over $900 worth of computer. And if you're looking at all that and go, wait, my computer doesn't do that. No, you're right, your computer doesn't do that. If you've got a computer from 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago, technology has changed significantly. With this kind of processor, with this beautiful, great big screen.
17 inches. This is
such a difference.
I mean, this price that you're looking at is usually like for the 15-inch. I mean, maybe on a good day, but 17.3 inch screen. This is, I want to say this is our best selling size.
Yeah. So it is certainly our most requested. So we hear from the HSN customer over and over again, when are you going to have more 17? When are you? It's not the size computer that we have day in, day out. Probably a couple times a year, maybe 3 or 4 times a year, which is why we know we have planned through the holiday season, or right up until the holiday season, actually, right now. We know we won't see a lower price on an HP, that's the brand I do, on an HP touchscreen 17-inch. Those are key. Everybody wants touchscreen. It makes it so much easier. Everybody wants the biggest screen. Nobody's eyes are getting any better. Nothing gets easier to see. Everybody wants a bigger screen and touchscreen. We won't do a better price on it until well into the summer. So this is the time, if you've been thinking about a computer, if you know your computer's a little slow, if it's hot, if it's heavy, if it's not touchscreen, if you're thinking about dads and grads, and those kind of events, Mother's Day, those kind of events are, a month or two away.
Right around the corner.
We're not going to have a better price, we HP, on a 17-inch touchscreen between now and then. This is the computer for all of those.
I have to say, I was talking to a guy before I came on the air today, and he was like, Callie, I see that laptop in your show. Is that really a 17-inch under $400? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, that is insane. And he's right. It's true. I mean, this is just like a wow. First airing of this hot deal. Hot deals don't last long. Just putting that out there, obviously you can see, I mean, this is even at HSN, this is normally a $600, almost $600 computer. In retail, well over $9. Considering all the extras we love giving you. So we'll make sure you understand what that's all about. In terms of the 3 colors, we do still have all 3. Moonlight blue is something that is so special. I don't think you can find this color in retail either. I think this is truly, HP does a lot of special things for us, and this is one of them. I love this color. My favorite, and I think yours has traditionally been the winter lavender.
Anything purple I like. I do.
It's
I love the color.
it's like a dusty. It's the most popular, so just giving you the heads up.
So not just
it's
my favorite.
No, it's not.
I guess other people like purple too.
And then if you want the classic, we do have it in the silver. Now, one other thing, I mentioned VIP financing. If you have an HSN card, you know you can pay this off a little at a time for over the course of a year. 1 month at a time, and it's literally $33, I think, a month. $33 as it breaks down.
Wow.
1 month at a time. We don't charge interest on the balance that we're holding for you. If you pay it off in full within that year, not 1 penny are you paying for interest. We just get the product right to you or somebody else if you want to send this off to them because time for them to upgrade, or maybe it's time because you've always thought of everybody else first and now it's time for you to get yourself an upgraded laptop. Super important to know that this is the Windows 11 in S mode and that Windows 10 come October will no longer be supported. So everyone needs that upgrade.
It's a great, and we know just based on historical data that in years when Microsoft stops supporting one of their older operating systems, computer sales go through the roof, which means as the year goes on and more people want it, it will be harder and harder to get the computer you want at the price you want. Today, we've got it. HSN has an incredible 30-day return policy. Computer stores don't generally do that, so here's what I recommend. People ask me all the time, what computer should I buy? I'm a computer guy. I've been doing this for nearly 20 years. I get the question all the time. This is what I would say to you if you have that question. I would buy the biggest screen you can afford. I would buy touchscreen. I would buy HP. I would buy Intel. This checks all of those boxes. So get this computer home and try it and see how much you love it. See how much faster it is than your old computer. If you have a computer right now and you multitask, like I'm gonna do for you right here, I've got lots of things going. I've got video running or gaming, or maybe you pull up a PowerPoint slide, or you try to do some 3D moving or editing or rendering, and it's slow and it's herky-jerky. A lot of us sort of get lulled into believing, oh, well, it's just computers or it's just the internet. No, it's not. If you have high-speed internet, which most of us have, or it's available in some way to most of us, your computer should not be slow. It should not be pausing. It should not be waiting. Your movies should not be skipping. You should be able to go from one thing to the next quickly. And if you can't, it's because your computer's too old. It's honestly kind of that. It's a pretty straight line. As AI and ChatGPT and all of these things have become so important in the last couple of years, computers have changed, and certainly their processors have changed.
Well, in fact, on that note, this is the N200 chip.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So the N200 chip, you know, when we think of Intel, when we think of we maybe think of Celeron, or we think of Pentium, those are great. This is above it. We maybe think of the N100, this is above it. This is the N200 chip. This is a really fast chip. And we might even have a video, it's called the Intel Gaming video, comparing this computer to a computer from just 5 years ago. So these numbers
here it is.
Are breathtaking. 12 times better 3D gaming performance. That's 1,200% better. 8 times faster, that's 800% faster high definition video conversion. We didn't say 8% better or 80% better. We said 800% better than a computer from 5 years ago. So let me, if I may put that just in context for a minute. Callie, you've been at HSN longer than I have. I've been here 20 years. I think you've been here even longer, right?
26.
26? Wow, wow.
In April, yeah.
Wow. So have you ever had a vacuum cleaner where you could say, this is 800% more powerful than a vacuum? It would take the floorboards up, right? Like when you just sort of think about this in context, you can't compare it to anything physical. It can really only be in electronics, because anything that's 800, if your car was 800% faster, that wouldn't be good for anybody, right? But technology has changed a lot. And if you haven't bought a new computer for a couple of years, I think you'll be thrilled when you get the touchscreen, when you get the better speed,
100%.
when you get the ease of use.
Absolutely. There's so many of us that we just kind of sit and struggle. You know, one of the easiest things that you probably will give you an idea of how old your computer is how long does your battery even last anymore? You know, you get to the point where like, oh my gosh, I'm charging it every day after just using it for 2 hours. I mean, that's part of the wear and tear that goes into an older technology. And that's part of the reason, it's one of the smallest reasons to upgrade. Biggest reason is to upgrade is that Windows 11 in S mode, because I really want you to always continuously be supported. I'm also a big fan of this Copilot.
Oh, it's
That's
so
all
cool.
integrated. That's huge.
Copilot, if you wanted to write an email for you or draw pictures for you, make artwork for you, create a logo for you, just tell it and the computer does it. The computer you have from a couple years ago can't do that. It doesn't have that integrated in. This does. And another really key thing. So we've mentioned the computer is easier to use because it's touchscreen. So it's simply easier to see and easier to use because it's touchscreen. And I'll show you that again. It's a bigger screen and it's a touchscreen. So it makes just the biggest difference. We've mentioned the computer is faster because it has Intel inside, not any Intel, the Intel N200 chip. Really exciting stuff with Intel N200N. So touchscreen, Intel N200 means it's easier to use, means it's faster, but it's also safer. And I want to talk about that for just a moment. We have a Windows 11 video we're going to show you guys now. The operating system is Windows 11. It isn't just Windows 11, it is Windows 11 in S mode. I think of S for safety, for security. So not only can you create and connect and play and do all those things with this Windows 11, but unlike other versions of Windows, you don't need to buy antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. I want to say that again because it's really key. Unlike other versions that aren't S mode, you do not need to buy antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware for this computer. It has inherent built-in protection. So what does that mean for you? Well, first of all, it means you're not spending $60, $70, $80 a year on antivirus, so that feels good right away. Yeah, there's your first flex payment, basically.
Right, true.
A way to think of it. It also means you don't have to be your computer technician all the time. This computer kind of takes care of itself because it's in S mode. So if you don't go to an office every day and sit next to the IT gal or the IT guy and they take care of your computer for you, if you're basically your own IT support, or if you're not a native-born computer user, if you have learned to use computers in your life but you haven't had them all the time, and what you don't want to do is spend your time doing technical support and problem shooting, well, this is the perfect computer for you. It's a computer that's ready to watch video. It's a computer that's ready to be on social network, on Facebook and Instagram and all that. It's a computer that's ready to help you get your work done. We include a full year of Microsoft 365, so Word, Excel, PowerPoint.